The anticipation is starting to build. Black Caviar goes up and hits the lead.
21 starts, 21 wins, the highest rated sprinter in the world, the greatest filly or mare in history. Black Caviar has already achieved legendary status, but on Saturday the 23rd, 1 year after the audacious plan was first announced, she aims to do what the likes of Zenyatta, Zarkava and as yet Frankel have never even attempted, and win on foreign soil.
She's done everything asked of her in the last season, and like you say, it's been 12 months in the thought process, but probably the last 6 months has been serious planning, and everything we've done is to have her here at Ascot in good shape, and pleased to say we're getting close to fruition.
And you saw her yesterday. Is she in the condition you'd expect her to be in?
She's probably in better condition than I expected. I haven't seen her for some 7 or 8 days, and I was really pleased when I saw her yesterday afternoon, and then again this morning under saddle. She looks very much the same horse as when she left home.
You said before she left that she was the fittest she'd ever been. Will she do any sort of serious work now before the race?
Probably won't do a lot. She might do a bit of pace work tomorrow, and then maybe early next week she might have a little pipe opener on the grass somewhere, but we'll just see how she does over the weekend.
And with a horse like her that's been on the go, she keeps winning everything, she must be better than everything she trains against. How do you keep her motivated and keep her wanting to go out and race?
Well, we just try and do different things with her all the time. We basically equate the workload is the same, but we take different ways of doing it and try and keep her keen and happy. We don't train her with other horses a lot. You know, we find that she's competitive enough on race day. She doesn't need to be training up with horses a lot. And you know, I think coming here is another great idea for her. You know, it's a whole different ball game for her here again, and the eyes are falling out of her head, wanting to know what's around every corner. You know, she's got unbelievable strength about her, and length of stride is phenomenal. I've never measured it or weighed into the debate, but people that do study these things have suggested that I think compared to Haylist, who's the second highest rated sprinter in the world, I think it was measured that she took 9 strides per furlong and he took 11. So she doesn't have to go any faster than him. She can actually go a bit slower and still beat him.
Nolan's got a stranglehold on Black Caviar. She looks at the 30,000 strong crowd and says, geez, I'm good. No, I'm not good. I'm the best you've ever seen in the world. Black Caviar, she's better than a perfect 10. She comes on, she's 20 out of 20. Black Caviar, full length.
When she's built the record that she has, you know, we all fear defeat very much. And, you know, that's certainly my biggest concern is travelling her so far. Taking on so many foreign elements for the first time. You know, it's certainly a big issue, but I'm pleased with the way she's coped with it thus far.
And what motivated you to bring her halfway around the world?
Well, it was on the owner's wish list. You know, we now have this terrific global sprint challenge, and she's obviously won quite a few leagues of that at home. And the owners suggested that if we did travel her abroad, the one meeting they would like to take in was Royal Ascot, and the fact that I've been here and been beaten, I always look forward to bringing a horse back that was good enough to win, and I'm hopeful and confident that she's that horse. You know, for horses to be truly great, they've probably got to be taken out of their comfort zone, and you know, we're doing that with her. You know, it's not about taking on better opposition in better quality races, I don't believe. It's about the challenges of taking in the travel and taking in different circumstances, and you know, that's probably part of the reason we're here.
And what do you make of the British opposition? Do you think they're superior to the likes of Haylist?
Well, if the international ratings are anything to go by, no. But I'm very respectful of the local horses wherever I travel, whether it's, you know, small country towns in Australia, interstate or international. The hardest to beat always seem to be the locals on their own home ground, and we see that time and again at the international meetings, whether it's in Australia, in America, in the Middle East or in Asia. You know, the locals are the ones you need to beat, so regardless of form, you know, they're playing on their own backyard, so they're the ones that you've got to beat. She's never raced on soft ground, but she's done a lot of her work and a lot of her trialling at home on soft ground and has coped with it well. It's a testing 1200, and that's the reason we ran her at 7 at home, to make sure you know, she had that bit of grounding in her, and we're mindful she's had the 2 good 6 furlong runs at home before she came over. So I think she's the fittest she's ever been, so that won't be an excuse if she gets beat.
She's priced up at 2 to 1 on, which is a lot bigger price than she's been starting in Australia. Do you think the British bookmakers have underestimated her?
I think they're probably mindful of the task that she's been set. She's got to travel so far and adapt to foreign surroundings. I would think that probably lends itself to the price somewhat.
And the plan to stay on for the July Cup if she comes out of Saturday well?
Well, Saturday is a sole target. I haven't thought beyond that. The July Cup obviously is a great temptation. It's a time-honoured race. It's a race I'd love to have on my resume. It's a race I'd love to see on her resume. But we're mindful of the fact that we've got a lot of terrific racing for her back home in the spring, and the Hong Kong International meeting in December, which is the final leg of the Global Sprint Challenge. So the longer she stays here, the harder it will be to get her home and competing in great shape in those races. So I'll weigh that up in discussions with the owners over the coming weeks.
Do you think this will be her final season?
I'm not sure. Not sure. This could be a final run, could be a final season. I'm not sure. We'll just let her do the talking.